Hello there, Scorpio. This is your monthly tarot reading for February 2021. This is an intuitive reading, and the deck I use focuses mostly on personal and spiritual development. How I'll be doing this reading is I'm going to lay down 4 cards, one for each week of February, for the overall energies, and then I'll be coming back and lay down 3 cards underneath each one for the beginning of the week, middle of the week, and the end of the week. And then we will top off the reading here with an oracle card. So let's go ahead and get started. Universe, what? Whoa, there's one. Week 1. What does Scorpio need to know? There we go. Week 2. So week 1, we got the Ace of Swords, realization. Week 2, we had the Ten of Swords, closure. Week 3, we have the Hermit, meditation. And week 4, we have the Light, reveal. Wow, gorgeous. So on this first week here with the Ace of Swords, realization, we have beginning week, the Wizard, power of creation. Midweek, the Star, faith. And end week, Seven of Wands, courage. Wow. Wow. Have courage when this happens for you. Step into it, okay? Lean into it really hard. Week 2, we have the Ten of Swords, closure, and we have the Hierophant, spirituality, the Princess of Cups, dreamy, and the Four of Swords, respite. For the third week, the Hermit, we have the Two of Swords, peace, the Truth, speak, and the Six of Discs, generosity. And the final week with the Light, reveal, we have the Hanged Man, surrender. Libra got this too. The Princess of Discs, transmute. Libra got this one too. And the Six of Wands, victory. My dear sweeties. Oh my goodness. Okay, so first week here, the overall energy is the Ace of Swords, realization. Now, realization is a dawning of information that really changes the path that you're on. With it, it means that there may be some a change that you have to make in your life in order to accommodate this new information, these new directions, and this new realization of where you're headed. I'm getting a lot of career on this. This is a very career-oriented reading, but it also has to do with your emotion tied with career and home, and a lot about your focus on self. So let's continue reading. So you get the Wizard, power of creation. Need I say more? You are in this mode at the beginning of this week of one that can pretty much do anything that they feel like doing. You know, that nothing's really going to stop you. You're in the mindset, emotion state, and knowledge state where you're like, oh my goodness, what am I going to do with all that? You know, if this is a new career, it's going to be like, no, you know, you manifested this for yourself. You earned this. You know, you created this, and you are very deserving of it. By midweek, it is the Star, faith. The Star, when I get the Star, it usually means wishes come true. So if you were going after that job, it's yours. If you were needing that that loan, it's yours. This is really dreams come true. And by the end of the week, it's like the Seven of Wands here for the courage to stand up with your own conviction, no matter what naysayers say. Okay? Have the courage to proceed, because this is exactly what you are wanting. Okay? Have the courage to make that change that's going to be needed. And you do. Here on week 2, the overall energy is the Ten of Swords, closure. Now, when it comes to the realization, this is something that you do love. This is something that you do enjoy doing. And it could just be the normality of your day. It could be your routine, you know. It could be the comfort of this, that, and the other. Well, that's changing. And you're finding closure in also the stress about what you were going to do. You're finding closure in worrying about what tomorrow will bring. You know, you feel more secure in this, and so this worry and the stress of like the Three of Swords and the Seven of Swords and the crisis, all those pandemic energies, you're finding a closure to that. This is not a negative card here. And beginning of the week It's the spirituality card. This is also bonds with somebody. Soulmate-ish card. If you're looking for soulmates, one of a higher connection. Okay, so with this closure of this emotion, you're making higher connections with more of a divine path in which you want to take, one that is more in line with what you are wanting. So again, I'm feeling like this is, you have a lot of desires, a lot of hobbies too. I'm surprised I'm not seeing the Princess of Wands here. She's very passionate and burns bright. So what it is here is what you have been working on, and what you deserve is at your door and it's knocking now. So this is going to cause that closure of those old energies of what ifs. You're working with a higher path. This is what you're destined to do. This is what you have created for yourself. By midweek, you're working with the Princess of Cups, dreamy. There you are, Scorpio. You're like, oh, I want to make all these plans and do all these things, and this is da. By the end of the week, you're like, what am I going to do now? Because you have all these ideas and all these desires and things that you're wanting to do. So by the end of the week, you're going to take a little downtime to kind of sit there and think about it and what you really want to do, because it's like, you got $500. What do you want to do with it? Well, you can name like 20 things. Well, now you got to sort through those 20 things, Scorpio. By third week here, the overall energy is the meditation card, Hermit. And this is just sitting within yourself. So you're having this planning period. You're really, really happy, exuberantly happy, courage to push forward, getting out of all this funk. And then you're like, what am I going to do with it? Let me sit and think and think and think. By midweek, though, you have the truth, which is speak your truth. So now you figured it out, okay? You figured out what you want to do, and you've broken out here, and you're like, well, I'm doing this, as a Scorpio does. You just kind of come up and be like, I'm doing this, and everyone's like, oh, all right, this is what you're doing. By end week, it is the Six of Discs. This is giving and getting charity, or gifts, especially being able to give of yourself. Even if it's a joke, if it's a hug, if it's spending time with somebody, that's what it is. It's giving of yourself. So you're in that position now where you're like, I want to do this, okay, and it's going to benefit everyone around me, and I can finally help out that artist that I saw online and buy one of their things, or those that this isn't really talking about loans. I'm not feeling like you're loaning any money out to anybody, but you're definitely in a more giving energy than you would normally, because you have a more free energy, because you've sorted out what would have clogged that up. So you're really stepping into the more outgoing form of yourself, the more connected social side. And I'm going to pull one more card on this because of the sun. Here comes the sun, do. Here comes the sun, and I say, it's all right. Beautiful, beautiful. And with the sun, you get the light reveal. They're basically, you're being blinded by the light, okay? of divinity and higher plan, and just like, wow, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. Again, I'm feeling like you get the career that you want, you get the job that you want here, and things are working out. You get the house that you want, the car that you want, like this is all very self-empowering, very self-empowering. So with the light reveal, some information is going to come across your plate, and for the beginning of the week, you can be like, wait, what do I do? You're going to feel like you don't know which way to go about it, and you're just like, I'm just going to let this pass, this energy pass, because by midweek, you know exactly what to do with it, and you shine your light, and you start making those actions and movements and change. By the end of the week, it's the Six of Wands victory. So definitely, it starts fast and strong, and it ends fast and strong. This is your card, Scorpio. This is your month. And I love it. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull an oracle card to finish this reading. Flow. That's what I'm saying here with this one here. It's like you're just going to weather that storm. You're just going to kind of sit that one out and go with the flow here. To be open means to flow, not to hold yourself rigid in fear and resistance. Your true nature is openness. You do not have to achieve it, for you are already open. It is your mind that is closed, locked into certain belief systems that arise from your conditioned experience. This open heart is open to all experiences, for the wisdom of your heart knows that at the center of all experience is love. If you are searching for serenity, security, prosperity, and to be loved, know it already exists. All you have to do is feel and see it. As you do, the old illusions fueled by outdated beliefs and thought patterns will dissolve, and your energy will transcend, moving you towards more of who you are. Feel the flow. Beautiful. All right, Scorpio, that's what I have for you. If you enjoyed this reading, go ahead, like, subscribe, check out my other readings. I do weekly readings as well, and I will see you again.